What's up everybody and welcome back to another Apple Rumors video. And this one is exciting, if not for the product, but a new device Apple has never released. The first one since the Vision Pro. But unlike the Vision Pro, we won't know if or when this product is released until it is finally at an Apple event. And the Vision Pro was first showcased at WWDC in June of 2023 and then released in February of 2024. So there was a lot of months of hype for the product before its full release. But this new Apple product has been around since September of 2019 and the first of its kind in America as the Galaxy Z Fold. Apple is finally rumored to be releasing their long-awaited product, and I have all the leaks and rumors about this device, so make sure to stay until the end. As we near 1,000 subscribers, if you're an older or newer viewer, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and also like the video so others like yourselves can see this, and I greatly appreciate it and all your support. Now back to rumors about the new Apple iPhone Fold. After years of sitting on the foldable phone sidelines, Apple could be preparing to launch a device of its own, which rumor mongers are calling either the iPhone Flip or the iPhone Fold. Whatever name the device ultimately debuts with, we've got a clearer picture than ever about what Apple could be planning on the foldable front. Now we likely won't see such a phone this year, as even the most optimistic rumors point to a 2026 launch for the iPhone Flip. And if rumors are saying it is at least a year away, we could assume it could push to 2027 or later, so not a part of the iPhone 17 release this September to rival the iPhone Air also coming out. Many iPhone features have been rumored before and taken years to surface after initial news dropped. The first question with a foldable phone is what form will it take? Right now foldables come in two styles, a book-shaped phone that opens up to reveal a larger display inside, and then a design that equips the flip phones of an earlier generation with a foldable screen. Most of the leaks around a foldable iPhone call it the iPhone Flip, which would indicate a clamshell design similar to the flip phone styles we have with the Galaxy Z Flip 6 and the Motorola Razr Plus. However, more recent reports have indicated that Apple is developing a notebook-style phone, much like the Galaxy Z Fold 6, and these reports even cite specs that back up that claim. This is where the name iPhone Fold being used to refer to this foldable iPhone instead of Flip. Before we get into the specs and details, let me know which one you would prefer down in the comments, either the Flip like early generation cell phones or the Fold like recent Samsung devices. With a launch date in the air, analyst Jeff Pugh has forecast a release for two Apple Foldables, a tablet, and a phone. While Pugh has frequently adjusted launch date predictions, that 2026 release is backed up by a report from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, who also hinted at a notebook-style design in the same report. Now, what about the size of a foldable device? Apple is already well aware of drawbacks of current 5.5-inch one of which display is necessary that'll open into a 7.8 one screen internal one into another, slightly smaller than the is being a 3-inch down the middle. 7. Apple is doing its best to avoid that feeling of walking around with two phones in your pocket when folded, and Gurman expects Apple to reuse many technologies it has on its way with the ultra-thin upcoming iPhone 17 Air. That presumably means the yet to truly be tested C1 chip, probably the C2 at that point, no SIM tray, and a new battery technology to reduce thickness, but still keep all-day battery life. All of these will be necessary among other tweaks in order to reach an acceptable level of thickness even when closed. I personally hate having a work phone and a personal phone in my pocket, so it will take a truly thin device to sway me to get this and have it in my pocket all the time. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about the thickness of a device and whether you would like to have something thicker or thinner in your pocket all day. Another sign of the company seeking to set itself apart from its rivals is its desire to eliminate the crease at all costs. This refers to fixing the aesthetic defect common in even the best foldable phones, where repeated folding leaves a visible dent in the middle of the screen. I don't know if Apple will be able to totally eliminate the crease, as they'll most likely get the displays from Samsung as they usually do, but if they somehow find a way to re-engineer the foldable part of the phone, it could alleviate some of that bend. But if I had to choose between a small crease and a thickness of the device, I'd prefer thinner and less size in my pocket. Interestingly, the report claims that Samsung's recent push to dramatically reduce thickness in its upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 7 may have been a strategic move to satisfy Apple's manufacturing requirements as a display supplier. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to be significantly thinner than its predecessors. Reports suggest a foldable thickness of approximately 9.5 millimeters, including the camera bump, and an unfolded thickness of about 4.5 millimeters. If accurate, this would be a pretty significant reduction from the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which measures 12.2 millimeters when folded and 5.6 millimeters when unfolded. It would also make the Z Fold 7 one of the slimmest foldable smartphones available, rivaling even the Oppo Find N5, the world's thinnest smartphone when boasts an unfolded thickness of 4.2 millimeters. Given Apple products are typically expensive and foldables are really expensive, combining the two sounds like a recipe for a sky-high MSRP. One analyst believes it could cost as much as $2,300. Gurman's estimate is a little bit lower, around $2,000, not that that makes much of a difference in sticker shock. That would make it more than the OnePlus Open at $1,699, but within touching distance of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 at $1,899. Ming-Chi Kuo believes this won't be off-putting to Apple fans, who will view it as a must-have device if it lives up to its potential. But I don't really think that will be the case, as foldables haven't really taken off in the US since Samsung entered it in 2019. And who knows where the economy will be when it's released and how many people will be willing to spend $2,000 or more on a phone. Interestingly, Apple apparently views the device as a true AI-driven phone. The internal tablet-style screen will enhance the AI experience, Kuo says, suggesting that users will be able to do some things like organizing travel plans with a chatbot while viewing Map at the same time. With the recent delay and full-fledged panic mode inside of Apple about how Apple Intelligence has been accepted and the delay in many main features, I'm curious to see how they market this device or if Apple Intelligence will be ready for the device itself. For the rest of the phone, like the cameras, the foldable phone is expected to include a dual-lens rear camera with a front-facing camera for both folded and unfolded states, according to Kuo. With the current iPhone lineup, 2 cameras on the back have been used for standard iPhones, and 3 camera lenses are reserved for the Pro variants. So will Apple not market this as a Pro device, or will it find a way to make the cameras just as good? Because there's no way someone spending $2,000 plus on a device won't expect the best cameras available. Other sources have claimed that the inner display features an under-screen camera, while the outer display in the device's folded state will have a hole punch style camera. As Apple just got rid of the last Touch ID phone with the release of the iPhone 6e, it could be making its short-awaited return on the folded devices. Kuo believes the phone will forego Face ID and instead use a Touch ID side button as a means to save precious internal space. Apple has already integrated Touch ID into the side button of the iPad, iPad Air, and iPad mini. And finally, what about battery? Apple's putting a heavy focus on improving battery efficiency by slimming down key components like the display driver to make room for more battery cells. According to a Korean blog that has leaked accurate details about unreleased products before, the phone will reportedly use high-density battery cells, the same ones Kuo believes that will be in Apple's upcoming ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air. And that's all we know so far about this new iPhone from Apple. Do you think it'll be worth the hefty price tag or be another overly expensive Apple flop? Let me know down in the comments below, and please hit the like button and subscribe button if you made it all this way. I appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.